Xavion Alford.
Go, bro. Fall around, have fun tonight, bro. Be violent tonight. Execute, do your job, man.
Rent is due for Xavion Alford.
I feel like I am one of the best defensive backs in the country.
The redshirt senior free safety was named to the All-Big 12 first team in 2024.
And it's intercepted.
And his past adversity is what gave him the chip that he now carries on his shoulder.
For him to go 1,000 days without playing football and be a first-team all-conference player, I mean, that's just a testament to who he is as a person.
Alford played his first season in 2020 at Texas and then transferred to USC in 2021. As he began to find himself in the college game, a leg injury forced him to sit out the 2022 season. He then transferred to ASU in 2023, but had to sit out again due to a declined NCAA waiver ruling.
It's not going to go your way. You know, this game is violent, it's dangerous. You know, there's injuries. You know, there's things that happen in life that you can't control.
But even through the darkest times, Alford always saw the light at the end of the tunnel.
What's done in the dark comes to the light. Those 2 years, you know, were dark for me, but, you know, I put in a lot of work, you know, when the lights were off in the dark and, you know, when it was my time to shine, I just made sure I was ready to seize the moment.
And seize the moment he did.
Proved a lot of doubters, I'm not going to say wrong, but made them rethink, you know, whatever their opinion was beforehand.
Alford has become one of ASU's most vocal leaders.
All that work we put in for this moment.
Messages he expresses to his team are straight from the heart. Raw emotion shaped by past hardship.
Empty the tank tonight.
I do think that those moments, you know, helps me speak that passion and to my teammates. So when it's time to go to battle, we're able to, you know, go to war.
He's earned undivided respect from his team.
I like to, you know, kind of make my mark and, you know, be respected.
Our players respect him, which is kind of unique in comparison to the other schools that I've been at, because usually programs have more than one voice. So to see last season and all of our players kind of submit to his voice as the leader of our team is a testament of what we feel as coaches about Xavion, but even more importantly, what our players think about Xavion.
And as any good leader does, he leads from the front.
A lot of guys like to talk, but in this new era of college football, if you don't walk the walk, players won't respect you.
And every time he walks onto this field, he taps into a different side of himself. He's not just Xavion Alford, he's the 100-yard landlord. Sure, a cool nickname, but it's also a standard that he looks to hold himself to time and time again.
It's kind of like, you know, not kind of like an alter ego, you know, like kind of separate the two, you know, the landlord and Xavion. And, you know, you could see it being implemented into my play, you know, playing the safety position, you know, being the last line of defense.
I mean, he's been living up to that landlord name since 2016, 2017, when I first met Xavion as a high school recruit.
Out there making plays on the field.
And in the current landscape of college athletics where NIL is king, the landlord has plans that go beyond the gridiron.
I wanted to get it really on a national, global, you know, thing that when people hear that, you know, they know who it is, they know it's me. I have a lot of business plans, you know, and stuff in the future that I want to do with it as far as on the field and off field stuff.
Alford has big aspirations for his brand, and most especially a successful career at the next level. But no matter what's thrown his way, he's confident he'll accomplish everything and more.
Just throughout life, everything that I said I wanted to accomplish, you know, I've really pretty much accomplished this.
But before focusing on the future, he's locked in on the now.
I feel like success is really being better than you were the day before each and every day.
He meets his standard on the daily.
He brings it every day, super competitive. If you follow his Instagram story, you know that. Like, you know he has a drive about him. He has a purpose every single morning.
And his purpose for 2025 is to cement his place in ASU history.
But the real goal is to go to a college and become immortal.
Trying to leave a legacy here. You know, I came here on a mission. When I leave here, I want people to say that, you know, the impact that I made here on this university is here and it's long lasting.
The rent is still due, and Alford knows it. He's not back at ASU to be complacent. He's back to help his team finish what they started. And if that mission stays the course, the 100-yard landlord will leave behind a legacy that no one can evict. From Devil's Digest, I'm Justin Lacertosa.